July 10th, 1:40 p.m. District Court, defendant lobby number 2.
Holy shit, Kermit.
Apollo, I can't believe it. It really happened during the second act? And right in the middle of Lamur's performance?
Why did she vent? Switch and the flaming guitar. You link it all together, that's what you end up with.
Is that nigga?
Daddy!
Daddy! You believed in me?
No. No, nigga.
Huh?
I just thought that'd make a cooler entrance than say, Hiya.
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 Why do I even bother hoping? I'm washed.
Where have you been lately, Daddy?
Dead.
You haven't been coming to the office at all.
Ah, my fault, truce. I'm on a secret mission.
Secret? You mean like you're undercover?
Like Mr. Latouche, only shorter and not as well dressed. Damn.
And not dead. And not dead.
Oh no! What if you're shot too, Daddy?
Would I do a thing like that to you? Anyway, I'm off for a while again.
The heck? You're leaving?
Oh, one thing before I do go.
What?
Look at my balls.
Right. No pun intended. That all you came to say?
Yeah, Tablez just needed some lines, because Lord knows he's not going to have any for the rest of this episode. I mean, I think you have things pretty much under control. You'll get Machi Tobaye off the hook, no doubt. Maybe a little bit.
Yeah, but...
But you're after that detective, aren't you?
E-Man christened.
It won't be easy proving he did it. Especially not under the current court system.
Current court system?
What did Prosecutor Gavin say during the trial? Your case is based on one fragile assumption. Namely, that our Diva Divine is telling the truth.
But what about all the proof? The brooch and the switch.
Yeah, a piece of jewelry and a lyrical blunder. There are plenty of other ways to explain these things, the flaming guitar too. All because you lack definitive proof of their connection to the case.
But...
If the sultry songstress is lying, your case melts like butter in a frying pan. Leaving behind the faintly singed scent of failure.
So what do I do?
I like your alliteration, Phoenix.
Like I said, GL.
Good luck, have fun.
No, and be aware that it will be impossible to prove his guilt by conventional methods.
Damn.
No, that reminds me actually, you making that sound effect. I have something to give you from our detective friend.
Detective Sky? Emma? Yeah, that's right, I know her on a first name basis.
Let's see, this bag of snacks here was meant for me. Alright, here it is.
What are those, Daddy?
Oh, Python.
They don't look like very good snacking material.
They were found at the scene. Analysis of the fragment revealed traces of gunpowder.
Gunpowder?
Probably a firecracker or something similar, like the ones kids are into these days. These fragments were found under the sofa at the scene of the crime, actually.
Under the sofa?
Hey, Apollo! That's where we found that little device thingy.
Right. This. Finally, some evidence that makes sense.
I thought it said butt fragments.
Stick in your butt.
Yep, that's all for me, I suppose. See you after the verdict, maybe? Possibly.
Right.
Hopefully.
Every man has an igniter inside them.
You just say a slur, bruh?
Yeah. Find Darien igniter and send it off. You feel me? Kill that nigga,
And he
please.
walked out
And
the
his wife.
door just like a magician, normally.
What does he want us to do? No conventional methods? What does that mean?
I guess we just have to take his advice and hope it makes sense when the time comes.
I guess.
We're almost at the finish line. Hang in there, Trucy. Even though I don't want to be the father who stepped up.
Clearly. He says, prepare for this pipe bomb.
Okay.
In the mailbox.
Mm-hmm.
The mailbox part is very important, you know?
Court is now back in session. Prosecutor Gavin, where is Detective Crescent?
In the witness lounge, ready to be called at any time.
Very well.
Might I add, I don't believe any of this. Darien was the first detective I've ever worked with. We stopped working together when he moved to Criminal Affairs, Division 3. But his guitar playing, it fires my imagination.
That's nice, but it has nothing to do with the matter at hand. Correct?
I kill lawyers like you. I know your forehead.
For fun.
Very well. Call the final witness to the stand. Detective Darien Crescent.
Ayo, Tablez.
Hmm.
I'm gonna let
No!
Be the judge. He's like, no!
I'm gonna let you be the judge this time.
Alright.
Just so Blue doesn't have to talk back and forth.
Got it.
Name and occupation, please.
Darien Crescent, Detective, Criminal Affairs, Division 3.
Yeah!
International Affairs
That shit throw me off every
Those of you
time.
who don't.
Dick hair.
Peanuts here.
And I'm a guitarist for the Gaviniers. Maybe you heard of
Two rolls
us.
and a cock.
Bro, what you doing? You're supposed to be in the the current arc of. Never mind. I messed up the joke.
Current arc of Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yeah, I messed it up though. Tablets.
Do you fully understand the circumstances under which you stand before us today?
Yeah, I understand, Your Honor. What I don't understand is how you let this happen.
Hey, get that thing away from me.
You gave me your word I wouldn't be standing here.
The situation's changed, Darien. And don't call me partner.
Says.
So much for old friends.
I see what you're doing, Darien. You're pressing the prosecution.
That wasn't funny.
Your Honor, if we could begin the trial, please.
Yes, it's high time we did. Let's hear your testimony. You may begin with your response to the Moyoyoi's testimony. If, in fact, you have anything to say about it.
Oh, I got plenty to say. Lying must be a national pastime in Bulgaria.
Racism.
And wherever you're from, Mr. Justice.
Wherever
Damn.
I'm from, I'm American, just like. Wait, no, you're British. Never mind. Fuck you. Conventional methods are out the window, huh? Here goes nothing.
He's Americanese.
The diva's lying, plain and simple. She's got nothing to back up her story. In the first place, she never even heard my voice. She forgot the words because she heard gunshots? As if. Didn't Detective Emma Sky hear those gunshots during the third set anyway? The shooting took place when I was on stage, man!
Damn. Time to stare at him.
Tapes.
you claim Leo's testimony was a lie?
Don't get me wrong, I dig what she's doing, trying to protect that kid. And she's got the court eating vague statements out of her hands, just 'cause she's blind.
Whoa, damn.
You go too far, Darien.
Look, all I'm saying is, you've got a reliable witness. Why not listen to the detective?
Detective Sky? I see. Mr. Justice, you may begin the cross-examination.
You didn't waste any time finding our weak spot. I can't do this with Lemur's testimony alone. I'll have to find some other way to prove when the shooting took place.
Didn't Detective Emma Sky hear those gunshots during the third set anyway?
Press that.
Press that.
You're not gonna believe this shit. I was there too.
No one cares.
So I hear. Which means you heard them too, right? The gunshots?
Yes. We heard gunshots. Neither I nor Emma actually saw the shooting, mind you.
I guess you and Lamure got the same excuse then.
We know one thing for certain here. There were gunshot-like sounds that emanated from that room during the third set. What we must determine is whether those sounds were actually gunshots.
Machi heard them too. Remember, he said he ran in the air duct whenever he heard them.
So how do we figure out just what those gunshots during the third set were? Well,
The shooting took place when I was on stage, man.
funnily enough, we just got some evidence that shows what might have been going off. Right, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Go to the snackies.
The
Rapid
pipe
graphics.
bomb.
Yeah, the fragments of the leftover pipe bomb from Borginian terrorists.
Yeah.
And present it at the part before this.
Why?
Are y'all okay with this?
I can live with it.
I agree with Darien, honestly. He's smart.
Good job.
Some things were found at the crime scene after yesterday's trial.
What?
The first was the small device.
That's the remote-triggered igniter.
Correct. And one more thing.
What are those? The remains of something burnt? Not another guitar, I hope.
Traces of gunpowder were found on these fragments. We have a report that it was something like a firecracker.
Eh? How did Gavin know this?
What? You think Detective Sky works for you? I received a report this morning before coming here. That's when I made my decision, actually.
What decision is this, Prosecutor Dickhead?
I registered
yeah.
Darien as a witness in today's trial. Just in case.
We're
This raises another possibility. Those gunshot-like sound during the third set could have been two firecrackers rigged to go off by a remote control. I was struggling to read that.
Yeah.
You got an active imagination, don't you?
Says the one who got that shit on his head.
But you shouldn't say every little thing you think. Your explanation there seems a little too convenient to me.
How so?
So, you're saying these firecrackers just happened to go off? Right when two witnesses came walking by? Ha!
That's right! Darien was out on stage when it happened, Apollo. How would he know someone was backstage right then?
If a firecracker goes off in the forest, there's no one to hear. You get my drift. Why go through all the trouble, man?
Explain this.
He may not look it, but Darien is a gifted detective. Show any weakness, and he's sure to find it.
He may not look it, partner. Gee, thanks, man.
That reminds me. I happened to pass through that very hallway several times that day myself, and I saw something odd there just before the third set.
Something odd.
A headset, the kind all the band and staff members were wearing.
That's right. We picked this up in front of the door to that dressing room.
What if that headset wasn't dropped, but placed? And what if it was turned on?
You hear what was going on in the hallway. Even if you were out on stage. Thanks for the help, Gavin.
Fire Emblem Heroes.
Whose side are you on, Gavin?
Listen to me, Darien. There are no sides in a court of law. Which is why I now turn to you, Forehead. I've got a question for you.
Huh? For me?
The igniter and the bird fragments that were found at the scene of the crime. It's certainly a possibility they were part of a ruse to fake the sound of gunshots. Throw the headset through the hallway into the mix, and you fabricate an alibi. But we're still no closer to proving anything. Those gunshots might have been real or fake, we can't say. You've raised the possibility that the gunshots heard during the third set were faked. Now you need to prove the other half of the case.
The other half?
Look, I'll just tell him. He wants you to prove that things went down in the second act, while a little piano player was on stage. That's right, Gavin.
Indeed, if you can't prove that, then to continue this cross-examination would be pointless.
Judge.
What was the justice? You hear that? Did you hear that? They're cooking you right now. Can you prove the crime took place during the second set?
They beating your ass in the
We
court
already did
retweets
that
right now.
last time.
I bet you could cook an egg on the judge's head.
Hey,
That's it.
I laughed.
You'd better know, Apollo.
Who's copying me back there?
Otherwise, we're through.
That's me driving right there.
It can be proven.
You make it sound like someone else is going to come along and do it for you.
Actually,
Phoenix!
Let's continue with the cross-examination then, shall we? Damn, I want to kill myself right now with this voice. Witness your testimony, if you would.
No, this isn't going to be easy. I need some decisive proof, and fast.
You ready, kid?
Fuck
'Cause
you.
I am.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
but you're always ready with that penis here on
The
your head.
shooting took place during the second set. If you're so sure, let's see your proof.
So by sets, they mean like...
Like the
Mm.
first act, the second act.
Performances.
Yeah. The third act.
Go back. I feel like we have something that can show us like things that happened during each set.
Only we had a clock.
Go to the right. Just a clock. Oh, what's the producer thing on the bottom?
Producer tag.
Be played in separate tracks. Oh.
I
Well,
think you're thinking of the videotape, right?
You don't want to look at the video again?
Yeah. Let's do.
do you think we could hear the gunshots through the board?
I'm too busy distracted by fire.
Oh, shit! Fuck! Ah!
But for real, does no one think that you can hear the gunshots or something through the mixer?
I think, if I'm not metagaming, I think the mixer might come in later. Are we even able to, like, Are we even able to like mess with the go exit this?
I don't see why we couldn't.
All right, let's go. Let's listen to every individual track on the mixer.
Oh yeah, he did mention the piano.
But I feel like this is just like, I mean, the song that was playing. Wait, what the heck? Was this song always on this?
Yeah, I think.
Play it? What the heck? I thought it was the other song. I'm tripping.
Well, I think they added it at one point later when we were looking at this shit again.
I don't know why I did that.
But I'm up, man.
Are we supposed to hear a gunshot somewhere here?
Quiet. This is too quiet. I cannot hear it.
My fault.
Just shut
Either
the
way.
fuck up.
Either way.
What the fuck? Was that not it?
What, the two?
I just heard a
I mean,
boom.
I mean, yeah, that's probably what. Well, I'm trying to think. Which part did she disappear on? She disappeared on the second part of the song, right?
That's what they're saying.
believe
That's
so.
what the proof we're looking for.
Okay.
You go back or rewind. Sorry, rewind. Yeah.
Go back more.
Make sure go over.
All right, isolate everything except number 2, or put down everything except number 2.
Damn, who playing number 2?
Chopper won't miss a nigga. Chopper won't miss a nigga.
So that's not the crashing sound. That's something else. Which one is the drums? Turn them all up.
Either 4 or 5. Oh, 5. Let's go back.
Go back to the second part again.
Damn, it really just like they don't have enough. go back.
Is there a
Was
part
it
that
more
has,
earlier?
Is there what?
is there a part where there's supposedly vocals, but we just don't hear them actually sing?
No vocals. The rest of this vocal. Oh, one is vocal.
Oh, rip Bozo.
I guess it was
Oh my God.
the vocal.
You can hear the moment where she's like, "What the fuck?" And then boom.
And then continues.
Anyways,
Yeah, I guess it's 1 then.
like it's screaming like that in the back.
That was Lamior.
Alright, I think we got what we're looking for then.
Yep.
Alright. I guess we can try and present that then?
Yeah. We present it here.
Yes.
Yeah, proof.
Yep.
It seems there was some clear proof left behind. Right here in Lamia's song.
Lamior.
You are a genius, Tablez.
Never mind.
Come on, just take the compliment, please.
What exactly is this Levi Stinky?
Nah, no, real talk though. Tables was trying to bring this up like 3 times while you were playing the video, and no one was listening to him.
Yeah. He was the first to suggest it.
Dog, you gotta believe in yourself.
A new variety of gramophone, perhaps?
There's another song on the mixer, right?
I thought there was, but I guess not.
I, what was the song called that they played during the first act?
Guilty Love.
Yeah, it had that one, which is where you were mixing to find the who missed the cue. But that was a different song.
So
Yeah.
it's not on there anymore.
I guess not. I thought it was. I don't remember. I remember this part of the trial very well because I think this is a creative way to prove something, but I don't remember the other songs that are on it.
I
thought there
remember
was,
they
but
put
not.
the song on the feed
Anyways,
at one point. I didn't realize we needed to listen to it.
come on, we just use this, and don't get me started on gramophone. This device was used to record the performance part by part.
What part?
You move the
Part or
sliders to adjust the volume. Each instrument is adjustable separately, Lemur's voice included.
Oh, but what does this prove? Like,
According to Lamure's testimony, at the moment of the shooting, she forgot the words to the song.
Ah, you intend to examine the recording at that moment, yeah? We might even hear those gunshots.
Exactly.
Huh, ridiculous. How are you supposed to hear gunshots in the back of that dressing room out on stage?
Have you forgotten, Darien? We were all wearing these headsets.
Oh,
Sweaty.
We were deeply involved in our performance, but Lamira's headset would have picked up what she heard all the same.
now let's get to analyzing that recording, shall we? This instant!
Lamure stopped singing when she heard the shots fired. Find that spot, and I'll find the gunshots.
Yeah, my black
Well, we already found it, so
Black
locate the
Alright,
gunshot.
the second part, right?
Second part.
We gotta wait till the literal end of the second part. I guess I have to go back.
What?
It's the end of the first part, not the second part.
Yeah.
And can you turn down all the other ones?
Okay. Never mind.
Heck. Alright, present.
Alright. Wait. Whatever.
Your Honor, I know you're deaf. Now listen closely to this part.
And
think-
blind.
This is the track with Lamure's vocals.
The guide was confusing me. My bad.
You stole away the keys my heart held on to so tight.
Colors.
Allahu Akbar.
Okay.
Now, I did hear something faintly there, yes. Why, it sounded like a gunshot.
What? This has to be some snipe.
Hey, yo! That reminded me of
Children
that
are
one video of
here.
that dude who
What?
Don't finish that.
I believe a case has been made. Gunshots were heard during the second set, which means Lamira's testimony was true.
Order! So, she was telling the truth about what she heard?
She didn't lie?
Oh, so
Like-
another way to do this that I didn't know was that you could present the mixing board in the third statement instead, and do the same thing and then present the shits. That didn't make sense.
Ah,
The way I said it didn't make sense.
oh well. It was the other man speaking, not Mr. Latouche.
Well, what did he say, bro?
It's over. Press the switch. Now.
sorry. Just after that, there was a gunshot, and the guitar caught fire.
Detective Crescent, you weren't on stage during the second set. You could have done it.
No alibi.
But why did we only hear one gunshot on the recording? Alright, bro. Weren't 2 bullets fired from this weapon?
Nigga, what the fuck is that?
Apollo says.
My nigga, why do you remember this?
Why do I remember that? I had to know. When the judge was speaking, I did a quick Google search. I was like, okay, I need to figure out what could I type to find this shitty ass video. And I guess someone on Reddit found it, so I just yeah. Anyways,
Christ!
You're a sick bastard.
Lammy was moving to the air vent, Your Honor. She must have not been close enough for her mic to catch the first shot. Then, as she passed over the dressing room,
Dead.
gun fired again, and Mr. Latus was dead. Sam stable. Well, Detective Crescent.
Once again I'm reminded of something. Our performance that day.
Was ass.
Your performance?
Seeing the mixing board jogged my memory. You were there too, Air Forehead. What is with today? Problem after problem. Acton! My hog won't start, my guitar case is busted, and my guitar's been burnt to a crisp. On top of it, and to top it all off, someone's dead. And then there was the performance just now. What was that all about? This part is off. Which is that? Second guitar. It was you, Darien. I thought it strange at the time. How could you miss such a simple cue? I know you. I know how you play. You're better than that.
Yeah, well,
Absolutely. You what? And Prosecutor Gavin, what are you getting at?
I'm talking about the murder weapon, Mr. Latus's 45 caliber hand cannon. As we have learned, even the shooter doesn't go unscarred with a revolver that size. The kickback is enough to dislocate your shoulder if you're an amateur.
Wait. You mean his playing was affected because he hurt himself shooting that revolver?
Ha! You're forgetting something.
Yes, Detective Crescent?
I am a trained police officer, you know. I've had a firearms training. Plenty of it. I'm no amateur.
The standard sidearm issued to police officers is a 38 caliber weapon, a much tamer beast. Also, the murder weapon belonged to the victim, Mr. Latus, which suggests there was a struggle between the killer and the victim.
So, the killer might not have been holding the revolver correctly when he fired? Is that what you mean?
The thought had occurred to me, yes.
Well, does the witness have anything to say to this? Detective Crescent!
What I want to ask is what Mr. Sleeves rolled up ready for action has to say. Hey, you,
Ew.
attorney.
Me?
Exactly which piece of your evidence is decisive again? You got a little noise on the tape that could be anything. And you have an alleged guitar cue missed due to a 45 caliber kickback. I weep for this case, Gavin, I really do. You can line up your little weak pieces of evidence all you want. I didn't shoot that manager. And that's the obvious truth.
The witness has a point. The defense's arguments, while persuasive, are not decisive. I believe we should hear what the witness has to say in response to the case so far. Your testimony, please, Detective Crescent. Tell us your reasons why you couldn't have done it.
See, this is what I was getting at, but they just did it automatically, I guess.
Getting at what?
You did
The
what?
whole why he was off cue. I thought it was gonna be because he was off cue because he had done something like whatever. Anyways,
What? They just explained why he was off cue.
No, he's just saying how they explained it for him when he thought that he had to prove it. But no, the game explains it for him. That's what he was pointing out.
Oh,
No.
wait. Okay, I get that part. What were you like? Were you trying to say that earlier or something? Like,
No, he
No.
was just assuming that would come into play later, but the story did it
oh,
for
you
us.
okay? You talking about the mixing board? Never mind. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, the mixing board.
Come on. Why would I even want to kill that manager?
You feel
You
that?
want a reason? Easy. I've got no motive, man.
Because that matters.
This is that diva's first trip to this country, right? How could I possibly know her manager? If I didn't know him, why would I want to kill him?
A simple reason indeed. Prosecutor Gavin, is it the case that Mr. Latouche had not been to our country before?
According to our records, yes, not even once.
Very well. It's just you can do whatever you want.
You got it, cuz.
Ugh, great. Now I need to find a motive. He just like me
I
for
hate
real.
that.
Why would he want to kill this motherfucker?
Go to the right page.
Is that an egg?
He wants the soap bomb.
Yeah.
Impuritis.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, did we ever look at this?
How does it look at? The top, the tip.
And we can look
The
at the
blue
top.
part?
We can look at the back.
Supreme.
Oh,
No.
sample.
That's the one that's in Borginian.
Oh, it's the
right?
Borginian newspaper.
Check it. Maybe we should present this because if we show him Borginian culture,
Oh,
he'll
he's
just
right
like,
there.
he'll just like,
He'll show his true colors.
yeah, he'll just be like, ugh, I hate those Borginiers.
Those Borginers.
I don't know what Mr. Latouche had that he doesn't.
Mr. Latouche was probably looking for the egg snatcher.
He snatches fertilized eggs. Now we're talking. Alright, go back. Go to the right. Want a reason easy? I gonna. Well, that's an opening if I've ever seen one. Alright, go back to present. Go to the left. Face at herself. Egg time. This breakfast looking scrumptious.
Focus.
What the fuck?
Well, you didn't think it was actually it?
Were you throwing?
I really knew what that shit was.
Bruh.
Come on, dog.
I was just
I'm not sure what to say.
Your goat failed.
Man actually just tried to fucking throw and it didn't work. That's crazy, dog.
that's hilarious.
Maybe he's just that good.
I'm just surprised, like, you were on the same like, what did you think?
I just
What
heard what
would you
Phaith said, and I just went to town.
Anyways, your honor, take a look at this.
What is this? Yeah, what is this? Looks like candy.
It's not candy. Don't lick it. Stop. What, bro? Did you just nut on it?
Bro.
Crescent, you ever seen this? Detective Crescent, have you seen this?
Looks like a piece of candy.
Oh, that's cap. Anyways, it's evidence. Don't lick it before you try it.
Damn.
Nice one.
Specifically, this is a replica of a cocoon.
Cocoon?
Found among us, the victim's belongings.
Belongus. A cocoon? Ew. It's kind of gross. Put it down.
A cocoon? I've never seen one that color.
It is a variety only found in the Republic of Borginia. Nowhere else.
You alright? But what does this cocoon replica do near my courtroom? Surely this has nothing to do with a motive for killing Mr. Latouche, does it?
It does. Wait. What? Wait. I think it does.
He doesn't even know.
You don't sound confident, man.
A cocoon. Is it one of those silky cocoons? The kind that you can make, well, silk out of?
Not this one. This cocoon has a powerful curative, or makes a powerful curative.
Curative for what?
Apparently, it is most efficient. It is most effectuous at treating a disease thought incurable. It is the only medicine of its kind. However, it is illegal to take one of these cocoons out of Borginia.
Whatever for?
Because the nationalism,
If it's such a miracle cure, why not share it with the world?
the plot of Black Panther explained by the judge in 1 second.
Yeah, that's what we've been wondering.
Deadass.
We looked into the matter at some length. Apparently, it isn't difficult at all to manufacture the remedy from the cocoon. Yet, if you change the process only slightly, you can easily make a large quantity of something else entirely. A deadly poison, in fact.
What, bro?
There was an incident several years ago where some of these got out into the black markets. It caused quite the commotion in the global community, though the media was kept largely unaware.
Intriguing.
All this has led to a strict ban on the cocoon's export, one rigidly enforced by Interpol, among others.
Interpol.
Right.
Yes.
Victim, Roman Latus, was an Interpol agent. Detective Crescent, you insist on referring to him as a manager. But that is misleading. Roman Latus wasn't killed as a manager. He was killed as an undercover agent.
So I was trying to smuggle this gumball into the country. That's what you're trying to say?
I'm saying that... I'm saying that could well be a motive for murder.
Oh, so I was going to sell on the black market, make myself a pretty penny? Ridiculous. I mean, totally unthinkable.
Unthinkable, you say? Why?
Perhaps it's time for another testament. Perhaps it's time for men. About this smuggling of cocoons business.
I was about to make a terrible joke.
International Affairs got a little memo about these cocoons. Interpol's all hot and bothered about them. Can't sell them on the black market, too dangerous. Yeah, cocoon smuggling ain't exactly lucrative anymore. Man, I'm in international affairs, I know the deal.
Do you though?
Indeed, word indeed, word indeed. Interpol wanted these cocoons bad enough to send Mr. Latus undercover.
You kids think up the craziest things. No way am I going to risk life and limb just to get my hands on some dirty cocoon money.
Not the most noble of statements, a little racially charged, but duly noted.
The judge squinting like that. I mean,
He squints at racially charged.
according to the reports, these cocoons selling them to an underground organization would be risky.
We're not going to be able to say cocoon anymore after this, are we?
Very well.
You could go for it.
Cross-examination time, Mr. Dumbshit.
It's the only motive I got, so I gotta live it big time. He was up to something, and I'm going to find out what.
Oh.
He's just gassing
I know what
himself
it
up,
is.
saying like, "Look, I'm in the business. I know what I'm talking about." But I think
He never even stepped outside the country. What do you mean? I'm in the
So
business.
basically he's saying smuggling is not big. Then what was that newspaper? Well, they weren't talking about smuggling, they were just talking about the actual disease itself, right?
Yeah, incuritis.
Not the other one.
Incuritis.
Oh.
Makes sense. Present.
Are we just winging it? Blue balling it? Sure.
Nah, this proves that it's not lucrative. There's a reason for it.
Ah.
Yeah.
So y'all agree?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Why not choose a less dangerous buyer then? I would.
How clueless are you? Everyone knows the market's dangerous. I mean, everyone in the market's dangerous. The second they found out I was a cop, I could kiss my keister goodbye.
Why sell to a
Exactly.
black market buyer? How about someone like this?
That article. That's about the chief justice's.
Deadly poison can be extracted from the cocoon, but so can a cure. And not a cure for just any disease. A cure for incuritis.
Bullshit names.
And Caritis. Heard of that somewhere.
Man, trauma team would have bodied incuritis in like the span of 5 days. You went to visit a victim of the disease this morning.
How could you forget?
Ah!
Oh, I read that.
Well, that's the disease the Chief Justice's son has. You aren't saying.
Our witness is a detective. You would have contact with the Chief Justice.
You are saying. Fuck! You are saying, nigga, that the Chief Justice would never deal in contraband?
Not even to save his own son's life?
I mean, even if the deal went through, why, it'd be an international scandal.
That's Detective Crescent's insurance. If word ever got out, the one with his neck on the shit would be Chief Justice.
Detective Crescent, is this true?
First, I'm a murderer. Now I'm a smuggler. How many crimes you trying to pin on me anyway?
But you're
Let's
also
arrest him for
good.
that penis hair too.
Yeah.
Distasteful. As it is to think about it, if the Chief Justice were the buyer, why a seller couldn't hope for a better deal. A very cowardly seller you is.
Don't let sleeves over there trick you. So I made a deal with the Chief Justice? Where's your proof?
They said the word for me.
Oh yeah, and you're forgetting of one other important thing.
Cap.
Interpol isn't the only ones out there watching this. Burgundian Customs barely sleeps, so they're worried about cocoons getting out.
So we were informed. Let's continue with the cross-examination, shall we? Damn, my neck hurt.
Morganian Customs is very thorough. Everything and everyone gets checked.
Is that the only thing they added?
Yeah, I believe so.
Boom,
No, it's not.
shakalaka.
Cocoon possession will get you arrested on the spot and then sentenced to death.
Oh, I thought I was gonna read it, but okay. Hey man, if there's a way to get cocoons out of there, I'd sure like to know.
If there's a way you'd like to know, well, we can tell you, man. By looking at our evidence,
Yep.
now, it's been a minute, but do any of y'all remember where we found this damn cocoon?
Off the dead nigga?
Does it say it on the thing?
We got the cocoon off of him.
After Gavin's office.
That's not the dead dude.
How you know that they didn't get it off the dead dude and put it in the office?
Because the game will be trash if that's what they did.
Alright, nigga.
'Cause how are we supposed to know that if they didn't tell us that?
Thought they did tell us that.
Did they? I don't remember. I genuinely.
Okay,
don't remember.
go to the picture of Latus, the dead, he's dead and shit. What I wanted to actually read what it said.
Like an animatronic or something.
It doesn't say it here. It was found in his office. Did he say that he got it off of his? They said they got it off of him. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I thought they did. Could've sworn.
Tablez, do you remember where we got this damn cocoon?
It was either from him or from Little Jet. It was from one of them Oregonians.
I don't remember where we found this damn thing. Is it gonna cause us an instant game over?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Ow. Damn, my
Can we
shit
look
hurt.
at the guitar real quick?
Let's stare at that guitar.
A gift.
Have we checked this?
Burn that night.
Know how?
I feel
that
like if
he-
we remember, if I could remember where we got this egg, this would have been a wrap, bruh.
I'm pretty
But
sure we
I
got it
don't.
from one of them Borginians, especially the dude
One of them motherfuckers.
covering that fake egg. Fake Borginian egg.
I mean, if you think it was in that shit? The tar?
What do you think? You think it was?
I
in the
don't. I
guitar?
literally don't remember. I don't.
They were
remember.
both received at the office from the looks of it.
You think the Borginian egg was in the guitar?
Potentially, maybe. Who knows? Maybe it was in the guitar. Maybe it was in his damn hair.
Mm.
Bruh, him
There's
smuggling
another one.
eggs in his hair.
There's two more in there.
Slurp, slurp,
Alright,
slurp.
metagame time. Alright, let's go through all the evidence, figure out which ones we presented and which ones we haven't presented.
That's crazy, dog.
Prosecutor Gavin's office.
I know we got it at Evan's office, but where was it in the office? I'm about to look up a playthrough of Hall of Justice right now.
I'm trying to figure out the logic.
What are you laughing at, Darien?
He's laughing at the fucking.
The
At
Jake
what?
video
I'm laughing.
again?
I'm laughing at the fact that I can't remember where this damn egg. If it was just sitting in his office, or did we find it in something? Like I'm trying to
I'm pretty-
remember.
I thought we find it. What did we find off of his dead body besides the revolver?
Was it the keys?
Oh yeah, we did find keys, but that's not related right now.
Look at them. Those are some nice ass keys, aren't they?
Holds keys to a guitar case.
Guitar case. Oh yeah, we got it out of the guitar case. We got out of the guitar case. We got out of the guitar case. I don't know if that was the same guitar case, but
So do we
That's a
present the
guitar.
key
Hey,
to the guitar?
fuck it, man. I love music.
I love music, Charlie. I love
I
music.
think we actually have to present the keys.
Alright.
let's try it. I really don't care.
This right.
Niggas
Alright.
Sure.
ass, bro. Oh my lord.
Let's,
Wrong. Save that game.
let's do the guitar,
Energy.
actual guitar.
Let's just start throwing strings at the wall.
We got
Present.
plenty of health. Present.
Oh god, we in the green.
Anyways, actually, there is one way.
That was killing me.
You know how these niggas act.
Bruh, it's literally all I needed to know was where we found the damn egg.
Look, no.
All I wanted-
No. I understand. I know you didn't remember. I'm just saying, you got two pieces of evidence that were found at the same place, and you were trying to figure out where the replica was in. And you had it the whole time. That was just kind of killing me. I'm sorry.
Wait. There is one way.
Whoa.
One way to get something out of the country. No checks.
El Burrito. What is it? What is
From a
it?
prosecutor.
The prosecutor?
Dies.
I don't believe it.
What the fuck?
Dies in German.
Believe it, Prosecutor Gavin. Oh my Naruto shit. What was it that you told me yesterday at your office?
It was a beautiful instrument. It was played lovingly for many years. A guitar befitting of woman like Lamior.
How did it end up here?
I mentioned how much I enjoyed playing it that night, and she made a present of it.
So this guitar is from Burguinia?
That it is.
Hey.
We couldn't carry it on the plane. Changes in air pressure and humidity would ruin the wood. So we vacuum packed it in Lamior's studio. I used a special shipping service available to me for transporting evidence. They brought it right up to my office for me. Pristine and untouched.
Did I get that right, Prosecutor Gavin? Untouched? My ass.
Quite. The guitar was wrapped in several sheets and vacuum packed in Burguinia. The pack was untouched until the day of the concert. Are you saying that guitar was...
With cocoons this small, it would have been very easy. You use your guitar as a mule to smuggle a cocoon out of the...
What?
Pursuit.
Which reminds me, Prosecutor Gavin. That guitar had some work done on it recently, right?
Work. Work.
Good memory, Air Forehead. Well, you know how guitars have a round hole in the front? It is called the
Nope.
sound hole. Well, they found something attached to the wood just inside the hole. Steven, you're breathing into my... A broken device of some sort.
A broken device?
Yes, this in fact.
An igniter?
Exactly. Consider this, if you will. What if that igniter wasn't the only thing that was attached inside your guitar?
You mean
He means this, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were trying to burn the cocoon, get smell of burnt plastic, and they were trying to bomb the whole place. If there was a way to get cocoon out of the country, they could use picky Prosecutor Gavin's privileged guitar as a mule.
Damn, alliteration.
And who better, the heck, like a member of the band?
Yo!
Clap.
I want you, baby. Wow.
Order. So, the Enlightener, what the fuck?
Was placed in there for a clear reason, it seems.
It was a safety precaution.
Precaution, like.
Ah, Air Forehead. At last, it all comes together.
Every strange thing that happened that day. Care to review? Maestro, the gentle sounds of Lamior's
Not watching it again? Oh, I thought we were.
First, my keys were stolen, a harmless misdemeanor, which forced me to break the lock of my guitar case.
key was stolen to retrieve the cocoon from a guitar.
I see.
But things didn't go so well. The smuggler wasn't counting on the guitar being wrapped. Only a member of the band could get near the case. Unwrapping the guitar would raise too many suspicions. And the concert began. Right about this time, a very large problem presented itself to the smuggler.
What's that?
Mr. Latouche.
Ah,
Mr. Latouche, an undercover agent, was onto something. He would have known about the Qatar. He'd only have to check the shipping records. So, Mr. Latus tried to examine the Qatar himself.
If the cocoon were confiscated, then the gig would be up. Only thing left for the smuggler to do was get rid of the whole lot. It's over, press the switch now! The guitar burst into flames, and the cocoon was lost. And then, Latus died.
With Lamior there to witness it.
Bro, that is so gross looking.
Slams table. There's your case.
Oh, brilliant, man.
Detective Crescent?
I gotta know, you make all that up on the fly?
For a made-up story, it makes a great deal of sense, Darien.
The Republic of Borginia. Sorry, man, but I haven't even been there.
True, you haven't.
Huh, let's see you make up a story for that, kid. How'd I hide that cocoon in the first place, huh?
It's not so hard to imagine. You had help, Borginian accomplice. That's all.
Minor.
That you had an acquaintance was clear from the start.
Accomplice.
Accomplice, whoops. The voice Lamior heard proves it. You made this transmission from backstage.
While your core conspirator was on stage.
But who was it?
Oh, well, this is it. Coup de grace. Grace.
Gra.
Pronounce that.
I
Coup de
think-
grace.
Bruh.
Coup de
I
grace.
believe in French that means death blow.
For once, I know what I'm doing. There's only one person who could have helped him.
Let's hear what Mr. Justice has to say then. But be warned. With a great accusation comes great responsibility. Yep, I watched Spider-Man. Make up your answer, on the fly as it were, and you'll be harshly penalized.
Oh, should we get 2 tries? Let's go.
You prepped?
That's-
Niglet? Who was the smuggler's accomplice?
That's 40%, I
Get me
think.
out of here.
Yeah,
Nice jit.
yeah, it's a
It's
nice
jit.
40%.
Go ahead and get my boy right out of here. bro.
Double penalty.
Now, do you agree with this tables?
Yeah, a little bit. Just because we need to ban all minors.
I don't. It's me, Golden Freddy.
The kid was Golden Freddy the whole time.
They said they had a Borgini in the
Oh my god, swagged grammary.
Why'd you... Never mind.
What?
Nothing.
We're bad. Sorry.
He coming up with new slurs.
Anyways.
Bruh. Why'd you pick that, dude?
Because y'all aren't funny.
The person that defended Machi Tobaye.
What?
I was saying it was a little legit. But, Mr. Just, here's your client. He's your client.
A defense attorney accusing his client. That's a new one.
Whoa. I assure you, no one is more unhappy about this than me. But I am here to defend him in the murder of Mr. Latus. And I stand by the statement earlier that he's innocent of that particular crime.
Indeed, the defendant is Borginian.
He
You know what that means? He does meet the basic requirements to be the accomplice. But what if it was, in fact, Lawrence?
Couldn't have been.
Well, you seem
Can't
sure
see-
of yourself.
You can't see the cocoon.
Reason is electronic signals, Your Honor.
Electronic sick. Oh my god, these niggas are in the future.
Recall that this remote only works to a range of 30 feet. Beyond that, it's useless.
Yes, that is true.
Now think back to the testimony. When the shooter made his transmission, Lamure was in the air vent, right above the dressing room where the shooter stood. Let's look at the stage diagram. This is the area that the remote could reach from the air vent.
Ding, ding, ding.
Well,
Okay.
looking at this, it seems that Lamure still could have done the deed.
No, she couldn't.
No! When the shooter made that transmission, the stage was slightly different than shown here. Slammed on table. It was in the middle of the guitar serenade. Part of the stage was raised. Prosecutor Gavin and the Lamure stand-in were in the air. They were on a flower, which happens to be 15 feet tall.
A flower?
I don't know what that word says.
Tower.
In other words, remote couldn't have worked from Lamure's position in the vent. That was just Crescent just shit around. Oh, Detective Crescent, what do you say to that?
Blimey.
Your Honor.
Poor Blimey.
Yes, Detective.
Could we see the video where Gavin's guitar burns?
Oh
Jesus
my
fucking
gosh.
Christ.
Just one more time.
I just gotta see him scream one more.
Just one more time.
One more for the road, Your Honor.
I kind of see why not, but fuck it.
Don't tell me he has a way out of this.
She's swept your. Too bad, so sad, punk.
What?
Punk!
Pussy.
First you were sleeves, then kid, now punk.
I like forehead.
You're losing rank fast, Apollo.
What exactly were we supposed to see in this video?
The problem isn't what we see, correct, Darien?
Right, it's what you hear. We are musicians after all.
Care to explain for us non-talented motherfuckers?
Sure thing, punk. Let me get your yarn straight first. You're saying I ordered the wee pianist to set off that igniter.
The wee penis?
That right?
The
Yes.
penis.
Well, in order to do that, he'd have to press a switch. Am I right?
Okay.
Well, take another listen. Pay attention to the piano.
Piano?
What are you saying? He can't play the piano and press the switch at the same time? Let's watch the video again, guys.
Let's listen to the damn piano that I can barely hear.
Oh, that shit's sizzling. Mmm.
Crispy ass.
You could smoke some meat from the smoke on that guitar. I bet it would be very tasty.
Mmm, guitar smoked beef.
The strings are made out of metal. I don't think that would be very good.
Tables.
What seems to be the problem? Like, I'm just mad fucking confused. Like, the piano sounded just fine. If you ask my sexy.
And that's
Oh.
the problem, man.
Whoa,
You still don't get it?
beautiful.
Yeah. How's he supposed to hit that switch if he's playing? You got Miss
his
Diva, the guitar, the bass, the piano, and the drums. The only one with her hands free was the Diva.
Lamure.
But according to you, she couldn't have been the accomplice now, could she? Your accomplice would have had a hard time helping out if they couldn't even press a switch.
Constipation hitting real hard.
Oh, we should add. Never mind.
And now,
here we go with the video
to
again.
watch it again.
I can't wait. I'm first order on the business
What?
to make a trap remix of this song right here.
Yeah, Tables, that's your mission.
I was gonna say make a bass boosted version of it or some
You're gonna
shit
make a
like
beat
that.
out of this right here.
I refuse.
Piano plays nonstop. You couldn't have pressed that switch.
Yeah. Well, nigga. The two
Whatever.
pianos does seem to be playing when the guitar catches fire.
Well,
It's okay. We all make mistakes sometimes.
Everybody has those days.
Apollo, were you wrong?
can't be wrong.
I'm always right, Darien says.
Everything makes perfect sense. How could it all just...
Strange.
But strange.
Sorry, I was thinking about the movie coming out. No, it's just, something's odd about the performance there.
Odd from Cold Lyoko?
Robia.
Mr. Justice? If Machi Tobaye didn't press that switch, he could not be the accomplice you claim he is.
But everything points to it. Fact says he's the accomplice.
You got the facts wrong, man. Here's some facts for you. Gavin's guitar is on fire, Rebozo,
Yes.
but that pianist didn't press that switch. In other words, your story is full of holes.
Mr. Justice, let's hear your final opinion on this matter now. Was defendant Machi Tobaye the accomplice? Your answer will reflect on everything you've said before. Said here. Give it some thought. Thought.
Apollo, if Machi's not the accomplice, then our whole case is ruined.
That's bullshit. Gotta have some of the case.
Yeah, I know that. It has to be him. He was the only one who could have helped the smuggler. He had to have pressed the switch.
Well, you'd better find a way to prove it.
What do I do? What do I do?
What would courage be like?
There has to be something that doesn't fit. Something odd.
Something odd. Wait a second.
What? You thought of something?
What was Gavin saying just now?
You know, Multiverse Madness better be good. I paid good money for these tickets.
Doctor Strange, bruh?
No, Spider-Man. He's the better superhero anyways.
Well, that didn't help us, but it's all I've got. What exactly did he hear that was odd?
If you come up with something, Mr. Justice, may I remind you that everything rests on this? Can you prove Machi Tobaye pressed that switch?
I have a
Is there a
Nintendo
method?
Switch.
Yeah, I can prove it because the story wants us to.
I have no idea how to prove it, but let's
But
just
of
say
course I
it
can prove
because
it.
metagaming, we always do that, and we're always wrong all the time. Yeah.
Don't
I
make me
mean, what?
point out what's missing from the top corner.
What's that? What is it?
Stop entertaining him, Phaith.
Anyway, press the button.
What did you say, Dave, Tables?
Alright, we can prove it. We can do it.
I don't know if you call this proof per se, but I can prove it was possible.
Then as prosecutor, it falls to me to ask you to show us evidence supporting this. Air forehead. You're sure about this?
No.
Accept it. There's no evidence, man.
Let's see your evidence, Mr. Jew. On what do you base your claim that a defendant pressed that switch?
Wow, they only hit you for 20% for this?
Really?
Yeah,
Should've been an
because
instant game
definitely
over.
did that. So like
I'm
one of
fucking
the
with-
switch
Instant
was
game over?
inside the piano, and one of the mallets hit the switch.
That's what I was
I
thinking,
don't-
honestly.
I don't remember if there is an unlimited penalty.
I was thinking that, but they probably play a lot of the same notes. You know what I mean?
Because there's a high note in it. It could have just been like
Do,
composed
do.
perfectly, just like, or maybe he could have just went into like a solo, because solos are just pure improvisation, right? So
Mm-hmm.
he could have just went crazy and then just hit the.
But did that
perfect
happen
note.
in the song?
Let's watch the video again.
Bruh.
No.
No. So what are we presenting?
I'd rather re-listen to it on a mixer than watch the video, to be honest. How does the video?
What's the last thing that we have not presented this whole court case?
A noose.
Yeah, that.
Actually, it could be that if we is
The
there like a
noose.
track for just the piano, like there was for just the vocal?
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe he does some weird shit. gotta
Which
find
one's
it.
the piano?
Well, we know it's not 1. We know it's not
It's
5.
not 1 and 5, so we can put
Try.
those 2 down.
I think it's
Oh.
3.
Put 1 and 5 down.
And not 2.
I
Try
can barely hear
4.
this shit. Let me turn it up.
Put down 4. Oh no, the other one.
Oh.
And my computer has a setting to
Oh
where
my
I
god,
can't
you black
turn my-
motherfucker. Maybe just to shift where his hands were in the piano, I guess. Like he went from low to high around the first part.
I think I heard it. Y'all need to play it again because I think I heard it.
Maybe.
It's in the second
One more
part,
time
right?
at the beginning.
In the first part, he plays like one of the black notes on the piano,
Oh. Okay.
or it just sound like there's a part where it sounds off, like he
There's
plays
an
like 2
extra
notes
note
at the
press.
same time.
Yeah.
Right there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now we're spiting. Alright, bro, go back. Man, show this
Present this.
wondrous piece of tech. Machine tech.
Y'all agree?
Yes.
Oh, better.
Yes, ma'am. The whole world gonna know who I am. The basis for my claim is music, Your Honor.
Music. What about music?
Listen to the piano part around the time when the switch had to be pressed, or was pressed, or whatever. Right before the guitar burst into flame.
We get to watch it again, guys. Oh, just this. Oh, there we go.
I hear a piano being played. That's for damn sure.
But doesn't it sound kind of simple? Simple? What the heck?
Simple.
Okay.
I think I know what he's suggesting. You think Mashi could have played that part with one hand?
One hand.
You only needed one hand to press that switch. He could play the piano with the other.
So what, you're some kind of piano savant?
Actually, no.
Then what do you know? You can't play a part like that with one hand.
Don't know what I'm talking about here. Wait, I know. Hey, Trucy.
Yeah? You got something?
Mr. Wright, your father, he's a pianist. Could he...
Pianist, Apollo. Oh, Daddy? He couldn't play a part like that even if he had 3 hands.
He sucks.
So sorry, so sad for you.
No, not really.
Huh?
That was just the easy way to prove it. There's always the hard way.
Man, how are you gonna prove whether he played with one hand or two? You can't!
I admit, it will be rather difficult to prove. But this is highly likely he was playing with one hand.
How do you know that?
The clue is what Prosecutor Gavin described as sounding odd. What sounded odd? I'll bet we can tell by listening to a certain part of the song.
No.
Stop
No,
stroking your shit.
why?
That shit limp.
Well, it seems we've come to the moment of truth at last. Fucking finally. Let's hear what Mr. Justice has to say for himself. Show us the part that proves the defendant was playing with one high end. Right before the guitar burst into flame. Right, it sounded like he just told me.
Machi was definitely playing one-handed just before the guitar caught fire. And one section of the song proves it. Well, you can just
Wait.
go right ahead back to the part that we was at. Yes.
Yes. No.
Ben.
Ah, my neck!
Wait, what
My
happened?
back.
I'm
Was that
sorry.
the first part?
Phaith?
Mm-hmm.
Phaith agrees.
Yes.
Prosecutor Gavernacle, I'm sure you realize by now just what it was that sounded odd to you.
As I'm sure you've realized it yourself, our forehead.
Realize what?
I'll demonstrate. Let's listen to the part in question again, shall we? Pay particular attention to the "but a fleeting melody" phrase. Are they gonna accompany it with the performance?
Bruh, they're wasting so much time. I gotta pick up something.
No, I do think it's really cool that you get to use like a mixing board and to look at pieces of music in order to create your proof in this case. I think that's really cool.
Man! How many times do we have to listen to the same thing?
Hey, you're fucking telling me.
You're right. Enough of that.
Are you trying to talk British?
Let's listen to another section, shall we?
Another section?
Guitar burst into flame at the end of the second verse. Let's listen to the same spot in the first verse. Pay attention to that, oh, that night in your embrace.
Why is this always so fucking loud, nigga?
I
Need to
think it's
listen to
fun.
this so many
I don't
times.
know about the recording, but I think this is fun.
Or- I literally shoot up this whole courtroom. You have no idea.
Judge.
Tabernacle.
Judge.
Tambourine.
Tambourine.
That's my favorite Dragon Ball Z character.
Nice.
He's from Dragon Ball, not Dragon Ball Z.
That's what I meant to say. I don't know why I said Z, like that's the main series.
But a fleeting melody.
Did you hear that?
They feel the same. True. But they're certainly very different.
What?
Well put, Your Honor. The phrase in verse 2 is quite simple. The same phrase in verse 1 has a high and low notes. You have to use two hands to play that for sure.
What's that prove?
Sweaty dick.
I would think you'd know that by now.
This is why I hate dealing with amateurs, man. So the two verses have different arrangements. Happens all the time.
Not this time, Darien. There's no point in changing the arrangement if you can't hear it clearly. And that wasn't the point. I had them played specifically so that the piano would stay in the background.
Oh.
That was what I noticed. Why should the same phrase sound slightly different, I asked myself.
Ask yourselves why Machi changed how he played, and there's only one answer. You needed free hand in order to press the switch.
Bonk.
Bong.
Order. The Jeffrey reference. I believe this ties all the facts together. Well, Prosecutor Gavin.
Yes, quite. Though, personally, this comes as a terrible disappointment.
What? No comeback? Can't believe it.
No,
I
we
finally
didn't
did
comeback.
it. Shut him up.
Very well. Bearing an objection from the prosecution, I will now state the court's opinion on this matter.
Oh my goodness, nigga.
Good show, Sleeves. No, great show.
My life over.
Not yet, Polly. You still got a ways to go.
I
Oh
don't
my
like it when he looks
goodness.
so happy.
You tell him, Gavin. Tell him what's so disappointing.
Personally,
Tell him, Gavin.
I'm terribly disappointed. In you, our forehead.
Huh? Me?
Yes, don't get me wrong, your case is solid. The facts all check out, but even now, you have yet to show us a single piece of decisive evidence.
Yeah, but the facts, anyone can see it was him.
Unfortunately, anyone does not include the law. I'm
Damn.
afraid your case doesn't cut it.
What?
1,000 facts might point toward the same conclusion. But without decisive evidence, it's not proof. That's the rule under our current legal system.
I see how you're talking about bullshit.
I don't believe it.
It does not seem as though the defense has any more evidence to present.
Oh, I think if did, we would have seen it a long ways back.
It is unfortunate, but at present, this court is unable to acknowledge your accusation.
What?
Man, he's bullshit, bro. Lying.
This legal system sucks.
Truth is staring us all right in the face. Why can't they see it? It's the Trayvon Martin case. What's the
Get
point
out of
a
your
le-
system.
What's the point of what's the point of a legal system that protects criminals?
Hollow, remember what Daddy said?
We need to forge evidence? Is that what you're saying?
It won't be easy proving he did it. Especially not under the current court system.
So what do I do?
Like I said, GL. And be aware that it will be impossible to prove his guilt by conventional means.
Ugh, Friday Night Funkin'.
Every man has an igniter inside him. Darien Creston's igniter. Find his shit and send it up. Fuck. You know what I mean?
Find this shit and fuck it.
I wonder what he said by every man's igniter.
Stop summoning me to these damn flashbacks.
Let's have another one while we're at it.
I didn't ask to be here.
Apollo's memory is just jagged and that's all he remembers. I think he just meant a weak spot, no? Kind of thing that a single spark could turn into a wildfire of emotion. I'll be able to press him further by conventional means. Gotta find a weak spot in this guy. Something fatal.
So, can I get back to work now or what? It may look like I got a lot of time on my hands, but I've got no more time to play pretend with this deadweight attorney.
Well, Mr. Justice, what's good? You've come this far without decisive evidence. This witness won't be coming back to the stand once we let him go. Your time will come.
Every man has an igniter.
Just say that for no reason.
Huh?
Almost made it.
Everyone duck! Everyone duck! He's wily!
Hit the deck!
I've had it with this court.
Oh, bloody hell!
Burns all his hair off.
Oh
Didn't you
shit.
say? Didn't you say the better the guitar, the brighter it burns, prosecutor Gavin?
The next time it pans over to Apollo, you see a backpack opened on his desk.
Y'all sure you want to keep this case going?
Ah,
And then you just see the judge's chair. He's just gone.
Good guitars are always kept dry, is why. That provides the best sound.
Even a small spark could cause irreparable damage. Plan has an igniter in it too, detective. Was there from the very beginning.
You what, mate?
It's fighting time. Justice, if you blow this one, will be out of your hands for good.
Go for it, Apollo.
What? Anything igniter supposed to come and burn me up? That's almost poetic there, Mr. Attorney.
All the better. I'm rather fond of poetry. And I intend to hear this one through to the very end. Air Forehead, you are accusing this man, Darien Crescent, of 2 crimes. The murder of Mr. Latouche and the smuggling of a Borginian cocoon. This is your last chance to prove your case.
This trial has already run on for far too goddamn long, bro. This will be your last shit, alright? The moment this negative of yours turn out to be a dud, oh my god, yep, bar.
Russ is outta here.
That was a bar. Is the moment this cross-examination ends. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Then let's have it. Show us the basis for these accusations against Darien Crescent.
Okay. This really is my last chance.
No extra.
Deed that will
last
take apart Darien Crescent's plan is.
Phone a friend.
chance. Should we call a witness? I don't think we have any evidence. So.
Exactly, bro. We gotta call in a human.
Like, do we call in Golden Freddy?
I bet it's legit.
I was gonna say, can we call Phoenix Wright? Because he always knows what he's talking about.
Call a witness.
Call
Yeah.
a witness?
Yeah.
Tapes.
Yeah.
Huh?
He said phone a friend.
Your igniter isn't a piece of evidence.
Huh? So what is?
It's true that I couldn't show decisive evidence. Perhaps what I needed to prove in my case was something else.
You mean a witness?
Proving his guilt is a tall order. Got just the person to do it.
Alright. Let me hear that. Who this nigga is. Yeah, let's bring in the jet, bro. I think it's that motherfucker. Because he's Borginian.
Tabayert.
Sure.
Oh, don't you start saying that suffix on the end of everything.
I didn't even read what he just said, but it's defendant Machi Tapai.
Nice.
You clank again? Ow!
Machi Tabaya was an accomplice in the cocoon smuggling plot. Without him, Darien Crescent could not have gotten the cocoon. Furthermore, he can easily prove that the one who plotted to smuggle the cocoon is the real criminal in this case.
How so?
It will require just one of the very cocoons Mr. Latouche was looking for. With the cooperation of the Republic of Borginia, we could burn a cocoon. Burnt cocoon would leave a particular residue. A residue we would, no doubt, also find inside the burned out guitar.
Aha! Very scientific of you, nerd, bitch.
I know this guy is fiending right now. Thus, if Machi Tabaye acknowledged his agreement with Darien Crescent concerning the attempted smuggling of a Borginian cocoon, case is solved. Oh. Game over?
Darian's laughing again.
Stop laughing.
Your unrelenting passion is remarkable. You really want to get me, don't you? Too bad you'll never be able to.
Not.
The little key tickler won't acknowledge anything. Especially not anything to do with cocoon smuggling.
What's this all about?
Taking a cocoon out of the country means death. By Borganian law.
Yeah, see? If our pianist really was a smuggler, then testifying about it would be suicide. Believe me, he ain't talk.
You're wrong, Detective Crescent.
What? You want, mate?
It's the other way
That's
around.
Australian.
If Machi doesn't admit to smuggling here, he's in deep trouble.
How?
Look, if Machi admits to smuggling here, and he'll be tried in our courts by our laws. You don't get the death penalty for smuggling in our country.
Damn, he doesn't even know.
The victim in this case was an undercover Interpol agent. I'm sure that news was already reached Borginia.
And they likely broadcast our dealings in court today. Including the part about the Borgidian cocoon.
Yeah, but...
Bonk.
Bonk.
What if Machi doesn't admit to smuggling now? He'll eventually be picked up by the Borginian police. It's not like he's in any danger in our court. We're not gonna find him guilty of murder here. Not now.
Yeah, but you can't do this! You can't accuse me!
Maybe the law doesn't allow it, buddy. Who's going to think you're really innocent after hearing all this? Same goes for Machi Tabaye. The cocoon smuggling, your entire plan. Machi Tabaye knows everything. Slams table. There's only one way out of it for him. And that's to acknowledge his own crime. Crime of cocoon smuggling.
Comes and dies.
Don't worry there. I'll get you out of the country.
So,
I'll set you up someplace. A hidden mansion? Real nice.
who you talking?
You want a house made of cookies? Or no, a house made out of pianos? Come on. Please! Don't take! No!
Damn, he's gonna kill someone with that hair.
Hell, that scared me. What the fuck? Yo. And then he goes on with it.
And then he gets tired.
Imagine seeing that. And you just
Ooh, that's a bar. Rock out
what
with
kind
your
of
cock out.
reaction is that? What is wrong with you?
Lol. I consider that my last session with you. We rocked.
Damn.
I'm guessing we can treat that outburst as a confession.
That's what I'm saying. Can we do it?
Uh-oh, he's laughing again.
Yeah, he's coughing.
It's a kind of a... Sorry.
Ray ass nigga.
There's a kind of There's a kind of sick desperation in it now, though. Clearing out their plate.
Is that you over there, Faith? Is it good?
No.
She's scarfing down, ain't she?
Yeah, Blue.
Nigga,
Yeah, Blue.
Is it good, Blue?
I'm not eating anything.
What you doing over there?
Nah, you were the only one that was lighting up.
There's something in your background was like making a sound.
Anyways, Tables.
Well, have you been listening to today's trial?
No.
And you'll talk? You'll tell this court everything.
I didn't want it to turn out this way, man. But I'm not the kind of lawyer that can overlook a crime.
Today's trial was all for your benefit, you know. I see no reason why you should hesitate now.
I know. From beginning, I know.
Machi.
Situation I cannot explain, but money, I need it. Very much money.
Today's trial raises a delicate issue with our legal system. The only thing definite enough is evidence. This is the golden rule. Now,
It has become apparent that not all things can be tried by this standard.
should another case of this sort surface,
Then I'll
we
change.
may have to consider an alternate system by which to administer justice.
How about do it now?
Anyway,
That's
Mr.
not how that
Tomayi,
works.
That, yeah.
Yes?
I promise you, your time, you will receive a fair trial by the laws of our country.
Illuminati.
And with regards to the murder charge, goddamn, the current charges, okay, this said murder. And with regards to the current charges for the murder of Mr. Latus, this court is prepared to announce a verdict.
What the heck?
He has the
I
6
think
eyes.
so.
He's Gojo?
I only lie, but you see truth. You find truth.
Yeah. Very well. Okay, just seeing that nigga's sighing as eyes. Alright, this court finds the defendant, Machi Tobaye.
You sure he's not a girl? Like, why is he wearing that?
He is 14 years old.
He's a
Are you
performer.
making fun of a Young Thug fan? Court is adjourned.
I want to know how to
Meanwhile,
make
he
my
spent-
bangs look like a wing.
Meanwhile, Machi spends like 20
I'm
years in
good
jail
with
for
that.
smuggling.
July
That time skip Machi gonna be hidden later on.
That's funny as hell. Anyways.
I wonder what'll happen to Machi.
Well, I guess he's gonna die. I mean, well, he did
He'll
smuggle a
live.
cocoon out of Borginia.
He'll just be grown up and
I
shit.
guess there'll be another trial here.
All's well the ding boing.
Daddy!
Thanks for calling me that.
Mommy!
I'm surprised I wasn't thirsty
Is
in
that
this
me?
chapter.
That's weird.
Nigga, no, that's not you. Please,
No, I'm going.
please just receive it.
I owe you both my thanks.
Oh, man,
Don't worry,
that's-
we'll see next chapter.
Is something wrong?
I'm sorry. Machi was your partner on the stage. Your friend.
Yes, I thought of him as my own son. Even now, I do. Yet, something got a hold of him. Something evil. I see that.
Money.
And he must pay for what he has done. Is that not how it should be?
Well, I'm so sorry.
Do not be sorry. You have given me courage. Courage?
The cowardly dog.
I am considering an eye operation.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was my suggestion actually. Give me pussy, please.
You mean you'll be able to see again?
Alright, Tables.
That's funny. I have always been afraid of the light. Light seems so harsh, so unforgiving.
According to the doc, Lemure lost her sight due to some kind of accident.
Yeah, she just had really bad glaucoma. And just had to, like...
You just see her on the couch in the back just smoking weed.
No, not glaucoma, cataracts. She had really bad cataracts. She just needs to get that shit drained.
But that's expensive. As you know, I suffer from amnesia. I feared that if I could see, perhaps it would open my eyes to the truth I have been running from.
You're the main villain of the whole series.
I was scared.
Perception 100.
You know what changed her mind? Hearing your defense in there today. She could feel your gaze, unwavering, always looking straight at the truth.
Eyes widening.
If the light returns to my eyes,
Pupils dilating.
I think I will take up painting.
And before you're colorblind.
Oh, painting? Well, I'm sure Phoenix Red has a buddy who's just for you.
Sure.
And you're blind? Oh, this is the ultimate wingman setup.
Wow.
That's right. She's the landscape painter in sound, after all.
Let me introduce you to a guy I know named Harold Buddington.
I will paint the two of you. I promise.
Paint Phoenix too.
Woohoo! I can't wait, Lemure.
Oh, you my thanks too, Apollo.
Thanks, Mr. Wright, but for what?
I said I was saying my thing, but whatever. You reminded me I needed to hurry things along. Oh, my secret mission, that is.
What, are you gonna kill someone?
No way you're on no secret mission wearing that beanie, bro. Right, your secret mission.
Apollo, Trucy,
Alright, talk to me.
I hope that we will meet again someday soon. You bet! Me too!
So, like a ballad, the trial flowed on and on and on until it came to an end. Thanks to the trial, the guitar serenade was a huge hit. Prosecutor Gavin's even more dazzling to look at now.
Bruh, you helped him out.
But there's something I want to say to that guy. Next time you write a ballad,
Have them catch the killer at the end!
Yeah, guys, let's listen to that videotape one more time.
I'm good.